Welcome back to Brohood Productions. It's like we never left. We are awesome. Don't worry about any noises in the background. JP is getting some stuff done. He's been traveling. I'm currently traveling, so we're just excited to be here. We will have this weekly episode to give to you guys for all those who are catching up with for your friendlyhood neighborhood Spider-Man. That's what this weekly episode is going to be about, is our personal thoughts and review of the series. There's nothing new in the Weekly Planet. When it comes to this week in comics, this is what Brohood will be looking into. Batman, The Long Halloween, The Last Halloween, number 5. We got Captain America and Volstagg, number 1. Justice League Unlimited, number 4. Superman, number 23. And Ultimate Spider-Man, number 14. Hopefully, my comic book shop has this because we have been missing out on Spider-Man these last couple of weeks. Not necessarily in media content, though, because we just finished Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. So, um, it was a little slow for me to start off. And then it got like entertaining, then it got better, then like the moments got better. But I'm interested to hearing your final rating of the show, bro. Because if I go through here, the first episode I gave a 5. Pretty low, and people really liked the first episode. Then I gave the next couple of episodes a 7, then I gave one a 5, then I gave one a 7, a 7, a 6, a 7, a 7, a 7, and as you can tell, my rating is very much that. Now, I love Lonnie Lincoln. I think he was probably the best character in the entire show, at least my opinion. Um, a lot of it, my only gripe, right? Well, I'm confused about something, and something that bothers me is it's MCU adjacent. So there are going to be a lot of similar things, which is fine. But it's too similar that I get confused and I go, okay, when you soft reboot the MCU, is this going to be Tom Holland's new origin? Because I think they did a lot of things better in this show than they did in Homecoming or Far From Home. That's my personal thoughts.
So we're not on the same page of this.
Oh, okay.
Now, I do agree with Anma that it's MCU adjacent. It's very similar, but I don't mind the similarities. I kind of like this because when the Avengers started, we took a focus on three main big characters, and that was Iron Man started us off phenomenal, and then Captain America, and then Thor. Thor had to like catch up with his movies. Um, so this if this is like if I'm saying is a soft reboot to the Marvel universe, I kind of like how it focuses on Spider-Man, and the things I was reading online is that soon we're actually going to see him go to college and like really we're really going to go into that, like maybe not season 2 but maybe season 3 is going to be in college, and we're going to see a college Spider-Man. um I like the direction that the show is going. um the time paradox is a little hard for me to wrap my mind around, but um overall I thought it was really good. I just love how it's setting up everything. I mean, like, so definitely this movie wouldn't be made. I mean, the season wouldn't be like made into live action because there would just be too many characters for a lot of people. But for us nerds, I love everything that's being set up. Tombstone, Lonnie Lincoln, like Anma was talking about, we saw his origin right there. Um, I like these new characters like Nico and stuff. We already saw Doctor Otto Octavius.
Oh, Doc.
We're seeing the culmination of the relationship between Norman Osborn and Peter. I feel like some movies and some shows maybe lack that connection and how they were, and it's a different spin. I feel like, um, excuse me. Yeah, I mean, we got introduced to a lot of villains, and it looks just so cool. Yeah, I mean, so yeah, that's me.
I mean, I don't disagree that it wasn't like a good show. I liked the show. To say that it's better than Spectacular Spider-Man, not that you said this, I'm not sure. Spider-Man 1990s, that's probably still my favorite.
Top tier.
Um, but this show had the aesthetics that works for me as a comic book guy. It had all the right pieces, so I liked how they did it compared to how they did it in the MCU. But for me, is if we're gonna do this whole soft reboot thing, and I know the multiverse exists because you see the Watcher there at the end, which was cool for me. I love that. Um, to me, it's like I want stories to stand on their own, and but I also like cohesiveness, how it's fitting with the entire story, you know? Um, that's all I'm trying to say, essentially.
Yeah, it's funny because you were going off of the episodes and you're like 5, 7, 5, 7, 7, 5.
Mm.
It's like, oh, okay.
But I did like the
Granted, there
show.
were some episodes where it was like, okay, it's not the best episode, but
The his Spidey suit, his real Spidey suit, chef's kiss, chef's kiss. Um, so what did you give it overall, first season?
overall, the first season, I would give it like a 7.5 out of 10. I mean, like I'm really leaning towards an 8, really.
Okay.
I mean, it was pretty dang good. That's what I like to say. I mean, yeah, like if I could, I'll watch it a second time and I'll see if my rating goes up because I just like the way everything was transpiring was so awesome. It was just like, wow, this is what I love about Spider-Man. It's like all of his villains, all of his relationships, they're personal and you can really like get into it, you know.
I love
So
it. I love it. Um, I gave it a 7. I tell you guys, 7 is a good score for me. Yeah, I mean, you and I, we agree that we like him when he's an adult, and if he's gonna be in college one of these seasons, that'll be great. They had a lot of teases there at the end, so black suited Spidey is coming, but
symbiote,
I need to see it
symbiote.
on Andrew and Tom before I see it in another cartoon. Um, what do we have next? Are we tuning into Daredevil Born Again? Maybe,
Maybe.
slightly, maybe. 'Cause there isn't anything until later, right? We got Eyes of Wakanda. I know there's another animated feature like Marvel Zombies, maybe. I think there's another animated project, but I am unsure at the present moment. But highly recommended. I think all the new generation, this is a great way to get into Spidey. JP and I have been in a Spidey mood, which is good because we have not had Spider-Verse in our lives, and Spider-Man is very important to us. So it was good. It was good. Any anything else you want to add there?
No, I just highly recommend
There you go.
and encourage everyone to watch that Friendly Neighborhood Spy. I mean, I'm gonna say it, this show was better than Brave New World.
That's good.
It doesn't trump Red Hulk though.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Those are my final thoughts.
Well, we have been your friendly neighborhood brohood productions, and we'll catch you next time.
Bro it out.